Real niggas stood tall in this shit. Pops told me in this life when you fall, never quit. I'm just trying to chase a bag while you running off the lip. Disinfect, disrespect, Brody, keep it on his hip. I'ma keep it 100 till it's time for me to go. But in the meantime, I'ma chase hundreds to the throat.
And if you know what I know, if you got a dream, you need a scheme.
What's cracking, folks? You know who it is. It's your man, Arthur Kelly, aka Mr. EXTICULARRY, aka Mr. Hold the Sauce, cause I've got the jelly. And today, we're back with another episode of the Grande Tavern. Today is actually the first episode of season 3. And because we were so successful with the last episode of season 2 with Captain Tim, he loved the EXTICULARRY vibes so much, he loved the food so much that he said I could partner with him and shoot season 3 aboard one of his mini yachts. Today, tomorrow, and for the rest of season 3, we're gonna be on the postcard. So I just wanna say big shout out to Captain Tim. Woo! And for the first episode of season 3, I figured I had to get somebody who was a real pillar in my life and in the art community, because I'm an artist and I appreciate artists. So I have my special man coming through. Y'all gonna see who he is when we get there. Let's go get him. Look, we got the most EXTICULARRY man in the world outside of Arthur Kelly. It's Kaly motherfucking Jay in this bit. Hey. Kaly Jay, bro, I appreciate you, man. Come on. What's up with you, bro? Nice to meet you, baby. It's Shirley. So we about to get in here, bro. We about to eat, drink, and scheme. Like I said, I had to wait till shit was proper for you to slide through. You feel me? Because you deserve that shit. I appreciate it. So we finna get on it, bruh.
No, thank you, man.
Let's get it. This the postcard. That's where we're gonna do the tavern from now on. For season 3 at least. Okay. So you the first one at the tavern, the new tavern on season 3. You know why? Because you the most EXTICULARRY man outside of Arthur Kelly.
Come on, bro.
They don't really know our backstory, bro, but me and Kaly Jay go a long way. To me, he older than me, but this nigga really younger than me. But he has so much experience and knowledge, bro, that he put me on game. And I just wanted to, show my appreciation. That's why I do the tavern. To appreciate niggas who go for their dreams, bro, and don't quit. And you ain't never quit since I met you. You feel me? Yeah, and you put other niggas on. You feel me? Like that. You a humble ass nigga, and I'm here to make you talk your shit. So that's what we gonna do today. But guess what, bruh? Everybody that come to the tavern, first thing we gotta do is take a shot, whether you drink or not. So,
I'm ready. What's up?
Today, we got that Tito's, baby. If you need you probably more than chaser, huh?
Nah, we don't do chasers, bro.
Thank you very much.
After you feel me, taste the consequences of it.
No chase, bro, right. Why we drinking if we gotta chase it? I mean, you here too, bro?
Thank you, bro.
You feel me? Like,
shout out
I just want you to know, nigga, hey, if you step through, bro, you done fucked up if you didn't want to take a shot.
Appreciate it.
You feel me?
All right, buddy.
Hey.
I share.
Here's to dreams, here's to schemes, and here's to us. Let's get it.
Wow. Salud.
Ooh, I ain't drank vodka in hella long, bruh.
That's great.
Woohoo! Captain Tim, you need a shot too.
I can have a shot.
Here, hey, you not driving?
I'm not driving.
You got raps? Bang, bang.
You
know how to roll? I'm gonna leave it to the professional, bro. I ain't gonna.
Smoke. Most likely I won't go.
Ooh. Most likely I won't go. Kaly Jay said, nigga, if I can't smoke on your yacht, bitch, I ain't coming. So I was like, bring the rap, bruh. Come on, you know what it is.
Most likely I won't go. Where can I go that I can call my own? If I can't smoke, most likely I won't go. Where can I go?
But I've been knowing him since a long time ago, and he always resonated with me with like, I'm not gonna quit doing my shit just because I'm not finna like get famous right now or get rich. Like he doing it because this is what he do. This is who he is. You feel me? Like if I don't create, nigga, I'm not happy. So if I don't get no money, it don't matter. I still have to create, or I'm gonna give the world shitty Arthur, and y'all don't want that. So I'm gonna create, and he was the same type of dude. So I'm like, bro, when my vision come to life perfectly, that's when I want you to come. You feel me? So I want to practice. I want to get my audio better. I want to get my film better. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my studio better. I want to have branding, all these things. Yeah. And he sat down and was. I respect it.
That's an honor, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And so to me, this is like the beginning of the best shit that I got. So I wanted him to kick that bitch off.
You've been waiting for the right time.
Right time.
Right. Cut the cameras off. It's always gonna be like this. It's always gonna be a bone.
Always, right.
That's up.
Niggas be in the club, like, why y'all
Carbon
niggas in the club talking about shit?
Carbon copy.
Since Carbon Copy?
Since before Carbon Copy. But the video for that song
Was at my house.
at his house.
Bruh, and I got in trouble for that. Niggas came home from work like, what the fuck? It's a party in Arthur. Why you didn't test a party here? Cause y'all niggas would've hated.
Right.
And my nigga Kaly, he about his shit, and I respect it, so I'm gonna support
Really
it.
believed in the nigga, bro.
We was in there just like
From the
ping
jump,
ponging. He
bruh.
brought hella motherfuckers through. Like, yep, it's what it is. You feel me?
Some songs live on when souls die young. They rename the hoods from where I come. We don't fuck with that shit where I'm from. I can sip that Kool-Aid in your cup. We don't fuck with that shit where I'm from. No, no. We don't fuck with that.
We trying to teach y'all something, man. Look, we gonna make what we want with what we got, and it's gonna be exticulary. We don't need everything. If you need everything, you are not talented. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that these was boats. Bro, you seen this? How come I didn't notice that earlier? That's amazing. Shannon, you did that? Wow, thank you, see? Thank you to my team. I got a new team, guys. And we going crazy. It's exticulary team, man. Wow, I'm not even used to this. You feel me? That's right. That's the only thing I'm used to. Like, what? This is amazing, man. We going up. 3rd season?
Yeah, okay. Got the mushroom too. Stuffed mushrooms.
We out here.
I'm gonna tell you something about mushrooms. Growing up, I hated them. Literally like the worst food I could eat, right? And like I had to develop a taste for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of shit for me too. Like, I didn't eat mushrooms. Only way I ate them, bro, I found out I liked them was when I went to Olive Garden. And guess what I got? Somebody got me stuffed mushrooms. I'm like, these good. Then I can eat them in anything. After that, stuffed or not stuffed, you know?
It's like almost
You're better than me, bro.
Right.
You're better than me. It's like,
Right.
Bro, I was
like that for me.
Yep, they was like that too.
Just take somebody know how to make it.
Right.
Thank you for
what I
someone's
see.
flavor.
What I realized is that a lot of people don't know how to cook because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just, let's eat. But me, I don't eat a lot anyway, right? I'm more gonna cook it. It's like an art to me. You feel me? So I'm gonna cook good because I'm giving in it. Some people just cooking to eat. That means they don't give a fuck how it tastes. So it's nasty then. If you don't,
to be good.
what?
You could taste the effort,
The love, that's what they say.
love, bro. That's somebody putting that food.
Like they say, this mac and cheese is made with love.
Thank you. Thank you. For this
Oh.
food, for this nerve.
Perfect. Wow. Let's get it. Look, the team did this right here. Like, I didn't even have this in my brain. That's why Drake got writers. How about that? In general, though, it's the Grande Tavern. It's Arthur Kelly. Got Kaly Jay in the building. We doing exticulary things only. And prior to the 3rd season, I would have people just come and I cook for them, right? I found that it was more fun when they cook with me.
Okay.
And then you learn when you're doing it, right?
Right.
But today, we're gonna do exticulary surf and turf, scallops, oysters, Blue Point oysters. We got some steaks here. Don't ask me to cut. I'm not one of them people, bro. It don't matter to me. I cook it, I eat it, it's good. Jalapenos, you know, slice them up, do some things with them. Some stuffed mushrooms right here. And, you know, your plethora of veggies. I love asparagus and I love onions. Zucchini, if somebody else want them, y'all can have them. But in general, we finna get to it right now. But I'm gonna need you to like season half these steaks. I'm gonna need you to season half these prawns. You feel me? And do your thing with the vegetables or whatever. And we're gonna take it upstairs and we grilling it. All right, we're gonna do this part on camera so people, cause you know how the internet be. So say we go viral, them niggas didn't wash their hands, right? And the food hella good at
I was
EXTICULARRY.
about to ask, like, when we gonna get to
Right, see, right. So we finna wash our hands right now. How about that? We at the tavern, bro. Listen, we do it big or we go home. So grab your steaks, right? I'm gonna grab mine. We're gonna do what we do with them. Personally, when I cook steak, right, I pour my little olive oil on it. I just dabble it like this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just go ahead and use some seasoning and olive oil because I like mine to dry. I'm gonna sear it on the grill and stuff like that. How you eat your steak? Rare?
I don't eat too much steak,
Medium?
honestly, bro. I mostly eat like poultry and fish. So like chicken, turkey, you know.
Yeah, me too. I
eat beef too.
every now and then,
Every
right?
now and then, not too much.
Yeah, I would say I'm a pescatarian, but I do eat some beef. You feel me? That's why we having surf and turf.
I like brisket.
Yeah, I fuck with brisket.
Brisket?
Hard.
I fuck with brisket.
I fuck with brisket.
So it's like, I won't eat, you won't always catch me eating a burger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely like fuck up some brisket.
So, me and Kaly Jay, if y'all don't know, we go back, bruh. Like I said, my man is here because I respect his art. I respect your artistry, bro. I respect the fact that you have zeal. You feel me? Like you live. Like we were talking about upstairs. Yeah. You're not just trying to survive, bro. Right. You live it. Yeah. But I know you come from surviving. You feel me? And I know that to make it from surviving to living, you won already. You winning. You feel me? Because who surviving is living, not many. If you're trying to survive, usually you're gonna die.
It's definitely a difference, right? It's like you survive. I feel like you say that word too much, it sounds weird.
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we come from humble beginnings, bro. And we know that. And so it's like, I don't know where we at now. It's because we never stopped, right? Even when motherfuckers was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Right? They're like, "What's the vision? What's the plan?"
And they don't even see it.
Right. But you see it.
Right.
And the craziest shit is like, you don't even know how you gonna get there. All you know is like, bro, I just know I'm trying to get there, so I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do.
Oh, you got a destination.
Exactly.
Look, I just got this flake salt here, bro. I never seen this before.
Yeah.
I use like the bitch with the umbrella on it.
Iodine.
Iodine. So we gonna use some of that. You know what I mean?
All right, that's damn. Okay, it's like big flakes, so
right.
You don't need that much.
So personally, when I'm seasoning the steaks, bro, we gonna grill them. You can over season it because the grill gonna take most of it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're talking about coming from humble beginnings and things like that, bro. Like me and you been through some of the most similar things, and I feel like we are some of the people who made it through it, and those people are supposed to help with their experiences, right? And that's what the tavern is about. Right. So if you don't mind me asking, bro, like, you know, we both come from foster care, adoption, and things of that nature. Can you tell us a little bit about, you know, your beginnings and where you come from, and who is Kaly Jay before, you know, the artist?
Man, that's a long story. But I was adopted. I was in the foster care system pretty young. But when I was adopted, that's when I came to the Mo. And that's how I grew, you know.
So you
Frisco.
Was you adopted from the hospital? Like you never met your birth parents?
Nah, I know my birth parents actually. And so me and my biological mom, we actually have a pretty close relationship. You know, I was just talking to her today.
That's what's up.
You know, and that came later. But you know, like as far as the beginning of my life, I always remember, you know, being with my mom and my younger sister. You feel me? And then, you know, fast forward in my story when I was adopted and, you know, ended up growing up in the Mo. You feel me? It was just like, that's my family.
How old was you when you was adopted?
I was about five years old.
Do you remember anything before 5? Like,
yeah, bits and pieces. I
So-
remember bits and pieces of my life.
when you
before
met
that.
your mom again, your biological mom, did you remember? Like, did you know you had a biological mom? Like, did you know
Yeah.
I'm adopted?
I always knew that. Like,
Okay,
I always
got
knew
you.
that. You think about like you 5 years old.
Right.
You know, as much as like there is to learn about the world.
Right.
You feel me? You still kind of aware of what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I was 18 when we started to reconnect and, you know, build our relationship back. And, you know, that shit was good. I needed that shit, you know?
Was that something that you initiated, or was that something
I
she
initiated it, you know? Back then, this was before I was really on Instagram. You know,
Right.
Facebook was the thing. And so, you know, we all know on Facebook, and, you know, you got all your relatives and stuff. You can find them somehow. I was skipping the jump. And so, yeah, I reached out and, you know, ended up taking moms out to lunch, and like we talked about everything. We talked about life, and it was one of those moments where it's just like I just let her know I wasn't mad, you know, like everything happened for a reason. I'm glad where I ended up, you know.
So you
and
didn't
how I
grow up
was
bitter
raised.
toward her?
And, you know, phases in life.
You ain't
you know.
felt abandoned? I'm only
Of
asking
course
these
you-
questions
it's
is
real.
because
We know
this
each other,
was my
bro.
shit that I was going through,
Yeah.
right? And I'm just recently, feel me, forgiving my mom on some real forgiveness shit only because I had a daughter, right? So the fact that you initiated that shit as opposed to me who was trying to, like, don't ever come back here, bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was, you know, just trying to get to it, like, what made you not be bitter?
I feel like, you know, growing up, I was bitter, you know, in certain ways, but I didn't recognize it at that time. You know, now being, you know, 29 years old, I've lived, you know, enough of life. I'm still very young. I'm like just beginning, but it's like, you know, I've lived with that feeling enough to know that I don't like that. You know, and so I wanna get to the root of why I'm feeling that so I can stop feeling that. And, you know, when you examine that, you know, I ended up forgiving moms because I understand this life is hard, bro.
Right.
Like there's no roadmap to being human, because it changes. The world is always changing. You know, when she was my age, I don't know what she was dealing with. You know,
Her experience was different.
it was very different. And as many mistakes as I've made in my life, bro, I'm like, I understand. I believe in second chances and, you know, being able to start over. And so that's what I did. Like that was the opportunity for me, for us to start over. And, you know, that doesn't mean to forget the past, forget what happened, but, you know, it doesn't have to control us and control where we're going in the future, because that's what's ahead of us.
Right.
Right.
And if you let it control you and it's not good for you, that's your issue. You feel me? You the one who chose to not live a good life. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, bro, I went through the same shit, and I had to realize that, damn, I don't want to feel like this. Like, I don't want to be angry, bro. When I was a kid, bro, I was just angry. I was fighting everybody. Everywhere I went, you feel me? Like, what you looking at? One of them people who just didn't smile, didn't talk nothing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe that's why you're not happy, because you not trying to be happy. You feel me? So you have to actually do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice every day. I can sit there and be upset or bitter about shit, or I can say, let me try to understand someone else's experience and not be bitter, because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody else to be the reason why I'm mad. Because I'm a bitch if I let somebody control my life like that. If I say I'm angry because of this person did that, I'm a bitch. I can get over that. That's how I feel, right?
I wouldn't even say you a bitch.
Or,
because, look, understand this, bro. We human.
Right.
So, emotions, those things are natural. You can't help what you feel.
Should they
What we
control you?
can control is how we react.
Ooh.
Right? And how we respond to our emotions, right? It's like you could be angry about something and you could tee off on somebody, right? It's like, you understand where we come from. It's like there's trauma that comes with that, you know? So a situation happens, angers you, and you could be like, all right, I'm gonna just take off. Right? And deal with whatever consequences come with that. You know, or you could be like, let me take a deep breath, let me really analyze the situation, take a moment to think through and respond intelligently.
See, and so bitch is not the right word, right? But I do feel like if you can't do that, then you are losing. So the people who can't do that, I feel bad for them. See what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. Oh, Shannon.
Hello.
What are these?
I thought you guys said you'd like a little mule.
Wow.
Enjoy yourself. Let me
Look,
take
we
it.
got the new Grande Tavern. Y'all never seen this before, huh? Yeah. Look at that. You know, what's his name? Kevin Hart, right? On his little ice bath podcast. He has white hand, black hand. we have Shannon. Thank you, Shannon.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
But-
buddy.
Yeah, bro.
Put
Like,
some more pepper on this joint, bro.
I just don't feel like it's fair for people to, you know, not live their life because of someone else's actions. And I know that you can
agree.
feel stumped by that, but I also know that you can do something about that.
Right.
And I appreciate you and I respect you and I revere you for doing that,
Man.
for being able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a real man. Like, you have to, and you young. So that means that you have sat with yourself and been through hard times in the dark by yourself. When shit happened, you had to cry yourself to sleep. Nobody was there.
Yeah.
That's the only way that you can be the man you are today, this humble person that you are, this person who can forgive, and this person who don't. We ain't saying you perfect. I ain't saying my nigga Kaly
Yeah,
perfect.
definitely not.
Nah.
Definitely not.
So thank you for sharing that. I just wanted to, you know, let people know where we coming from and how shit's so real, how we so deep. Because we went through some shit. This ain't just no regular shit. Because
Right.
people meet me today and they think that this is just how I was. No, motherfucker, I'm from Compton, bitch. I didn't talk to people. I hated people. I was, you know, I never seen white people till I moved to San Francisco type
Right.
shit, right?
Yeah.
And people don't see that because they only see who I am today and
Right.
think this is how it came.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And no, I put in work. I went through the darkness, through the hell by myself. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
for real.
And I didn't quit
Yeah.
because I don't want to hate y'all. I don't want to hate people. I don't want to send people to hell.
It doesn't
You
feel
me?
good.
It don't feel
It doesn't
good.
feel good. And
It don't.
that's what you're saying. It's like, it's a choice.
It's a choice.
And a lot of times it's like, it's easier said than done to recognize that. You
It's
feel
a
me?
hard choice, bro.
It is. And it's like, because you got to find things in life. Like, one thing I realized when you break it down all the way, right? We're just trying to make it to the next day. Right? How do you do that? You got to eat. You got to drink water. You got to have shelter. Right? You're surviving. But we want to live. You want to
I already
live,
survived. I survived
Right.
Compton, bitch. I'm here. I'm 32 years old. I got a daughter, nigga. I got the Grande Tavern going, nigga. I'm not dead. I'm not in jail, nigga. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
I survived Compton, bitch. I already survived. So you know what it's time for? Thriving, living, getting to it, making shit exticulary, and affecting others in a positive way and helping them live.
Right.
You do that, I do that, and now we eating great today. You feel me? Because we
For
do
sure.
that, nigga, and we should be respected, protected, and appreciated. And guess what? If nobody else gonna do it for you, I'ma do it.
I appreciate it.
Because you do it for me.
That's the name of the game, bro. It's like, come on. I feel like you gonna get that if you give it. That's the one thing I always remember in life, man. What I've learned from myself is like, you know, there was a point in time where it's like I'm seeking external validation, especially like doing music, bro. Like being an artist, you know, that it's a relationship with people who consume your art, right? You gotta like, are y'all fucking with this?
Right.
You know, are y'all not fucking with this? I need to know, you know, to know if my shit is good. And then you get to a point where it's like, nah, like I know my shit is good. I know I fuck with this. And it's like, as long as it's, you know, it's
Pure.
reaching somebody and it's doing something for them, like it's doing something for me, that's cool with me.
That's all that matters for real.
Come on,
You
bro.
feel me?
It's like we want to be served, but you got to be of service too,
Right.
to really appreciate that shit. I feel like we deal in this like art of interacting with human beings, like learning human nature and like kind of flowing in and out of that, right? It's like as a musician, as an artist, as someone who performs and like, you know, that shit, I have to interact with people. I have to understand like what evokes emotion out of people,
Right.
What are y'all feeling, right?
Right.
You got to read the room. But that takes some level of self-awareness, but also being able to step outside of yourself and be like, what do you need? You know?
Because what you need may not be what I need.
And a lot of times it doesn't even, you'll find that out not even by asking that question.
Right.
You gotta listen,
Right.
right? That's why I be on Incognegreaux mode, bro, because I'm just trying to listen and observe and see, because I find that I learn a lot more that way than when I'm just like, oh, what's this? What's that? What's that? You know? Everybody doesn't want to do the mental work to explain to everybody the emotional work it takes to explain to somebody what I've been through and how I got here.
Right.
But if you sit back, observe, listen, all right, you ain't always got to let people know what you know, because a lot of times what you'll find out is that you don't know as much as you think you do.
I tell niggas like this. Only thing I know is that I don't know shit.
Man.
But in general, bro, you know, like you said earlier, we're not, I forgot what you had said earlier, but it reminded me of, we're not just our body. We're not just a human. We're more than that. So we have a spirit, you feel me?
Yeah.
We are that more than we are this vessel that we're in. This is just our flesh.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm an energy, nigga. I'm a mermaid. I'm a this, that, and the third. I'm a whole exticulary being.
Right.
I'm not a human. That's why I tell motherfuckers, I'm not a fucking human.
Yeah.
I'm a being. And my being is exticulary, right? And everybody, I'm not the only person that's not a being. I mean, that's not a human. Everybody's not just a human. You're more than this human body. So find that shit and tap into it.
Right. That's crazy you say that, because I think about it like this, bro. Like, you know, this physical shell that is us, right? You know, that's externally, when somebody's like, that's Arthur. You know, he looked like this. He got the 3 locks that hang from his. That's Arthur, right? But
Arthur Kelly, bitch.
But that's not all that encompasses what is you.
Right.
Right? And it's like, imagine, say something happened to me. Kaly Jay, you look at me. Handsome, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. To some people. To a lot of people. You know? But it's like, you know, but what happens? Say I end up in a fire or something, and like this whole, what my face looks like now, it changes. Right? The whole definition, if it was only based in my looks, I'm not Kaly anymore.
No,
right?
exactly.
No, so it's something deeper right here, and that's what our art speaks to, right? That's where I speak from, and I speak to that part in other people, just like you do, and I hope that it's having a positive effect more so than a negative effect.
Oh, it always
right?
is, you feel me?
But you know.
That's why we're here, baby.
Yeah.
So we gonna take this shit upstairs. Look, hey, look at our steaks. Nigga, we seasoned these things up. Look at them.
Man, Arthur really like did most of the work.
I'm let you know something. You feel me? We got these big steaks, big drinks. We gonna go
mules.
and take these to the grill. You feel me? And after we do these, we gonna cook the scallops, because scallops don't take too long.
That's what I'm looking for.
You feel me? We going
Scallops,
crazy. You eat oysters?
Yeah.
We taking you raw or just grilled?
Both.
Kaly Jay, we out here. If you niggas ain't eating oysters, you ain't doing nothing right.
Step your game up. Ooh wee.
Wake your game up, bitch.
Jeez.
Step back, unhand me, ho. Had to take a seat, can't stand these hoes. Step back, unhand me, ho. Had to take a seat, can't stand these hoes. All fun and games till your bands get low. I must keep my hands on the low. I get it, I got it, I'm gone. Way of the world, make your heart so cold. I done seen worse and I still never told. City getting small, we can get it on the road. Hey, hit the brakes, bounce out. What you talking about? How you trying to check me? But living at your mama house. Always talking shit. Oh man, she got a potty mouth. Hops get jumped like I'ma walk it out. I'ma get to $1, it ain't a problem. My niggas getting it poppin', it ain't no stopping. 20s on top with the 50s on bottom. And if it ain't my business, ain't heard nothing about it.
Alright, bro, we out here, man.
Man,
Look at this. Exticulary Tavern, sir.
man, splendiferous.
This ain't no regular shit that you get at Fridays. This ain't no Outback, bitch. Nigga, this is the Grande Tavern. We out here. How you like your steak, Kaly? Because I know a lot of niggas don't got experience with rare shit.
Rare shit. I would say I don't like it too rare, but you know, I don't like it too tough either.
Right.
So I like a little bit of pink in there.
Something in the middle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mine came out
tender,
right. Mine came out a little more pink than I wanted it to, but it's smacking.
Nah, for real.
And I'm lit, so I'm gonna keep eating it. You know what I mean?
Fact. These
That's
scallops go crazy though. The surf.
I'm a real mermaid.
You gonna see that new Little Mermaid movie?
Come on, man. You know it.
Bro.
That's it. I got you. You know, I'm there. I don't even go to the theater no more.
For real?
Nah, cause since COVID, bro, it's like I can get the movie at my house. The fuck, I'm coming to the theater for? Pay $40 and then pay $20 for some popcorn, and I'm gonna pay $15 for the same Sour Patch that I can get at 7-Eleven for $2.99.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm a cinema dude. I like seeing it on that big screen with the surround sound. But if you got that at home or can like somehow simulate that, you feel me? That's cool. I like watching movies at home too, but it's something about the experience.
No, right, exactly, right. And so my thing is, everything don't deserve that experience. Now they showed me that. How many times you went to the theaters, shit was trash. You feel me? You like, fuck this experience, fuck your theater, fuck your popcorn. But when you go see a good one, like Avatar, you know what I'm saying, like some shit like that, they make it an experience. They do new shit in the film to make it an experience. So they just fucked up.
That John Wick went crazy.
But 4?
Yeah.
I ain't seen that.
It's an action movie. It's like, you feel me?
Action. You only say
All
like
action.
10 words. All action.
Bruh, man. But it was dope. You know, I liked it because it had Donnie Yen.
Hey, dog, go that way. Yeah, bro, I appreciate you for signing through, like I said, bro.
Yeah.
Only you getting real shit like this because you a real motherfucker, real artist, and you trade, and you stay true to yourself.
I appreciate you, bro. I mean, that's something we have in common, bro.
Yeah,
you know that from the jump.
Off top.
Like, since we've known each other.
Since I met you, bro, you've been an artist who has actually inspired me to not quit. You feel me? So, I want you to tell us a little bit about, because personally, bro, I don't give people titles.
Right.
And you, to me, you personify that. Because somebody asked me today, what is he? What does he do? I'm like, he Kaly Jay. And I'm like, what's the best way to describe that nigga? So to me, I would say artist, right? Like, I know you rap. I wouldn't call you a rapper. I met you rapping, right?
Right.
But you do digital art. You do painting. Like, you act. You a model. You feel me? So if we gonna give you one title, because you know how humans are, what title would you give yourself?
I would say I'm a multimedia artist, right? So it's not just one medium that I'm working in. It's like, however I can express myself in a way that speaks to me, you know, that's what I rock with. Sometimes it's drawing. Growing up, I was drawing a lot, and that's how I got into like Adobe editing and all that. And then I started rapping, and I needed music videos.
Right.
And so, you know, I haven't always been patient, so I didn't want to wait for somebody to edit my videos. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start learning how to use like Premiere and iMovie and all that stuff, just so I could learn how to do it.
You edit your videos too?
No, not anymore.
Right.
You feel me? But now it's like I've learned to work in a team. Right. Before I was just trying to do everything myself. Right. But you know, you learn the value of working with other people. You know, getting other people's eyes and their minds on your ideas, because sometimes they can see stuff in you that you can't see. Right.
Right. They can bring out the best in you, or something better in you.
Exactly. And you know, that's what I've learned. You know, I've always tried to be independent as far as like, you know, I want to have complete control over my creative ideas, but you know,
because really, how good can you be at everything?
Right, exactly. You got to empty your cup. You got to learn something, you know. You got to allow someone to teach you.
Right. If you're the only one that's allowed to help you,
yeah, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay stagnant in one place.
Because you good at something, got something I don't.
Right. And so, you know, it's like they say, you don't want to, you know, be the smartest person in the room.
Right.
Be the smartest person in the room, go to a different room.
Go to a different room.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the world is, you know, a big ass mansion. There's a whole bunch of rooms that you could go into. You know what I'm saying? So, and
keep opening doors.
Right, keep opening doors. You know, meet other people. Sometimes, you know, you don't got the key. They got the key to the door. You know, like what we were saying before. Be of service.
Right.
You know, and you'll find your place. You'll find your way in a lot of, you know, places that you normally wouldn't. You know, when you're expecting just to be served and you're not giving anything in return.
So I know, as a person, you're a whole artist. But when did you decide to actually make a living and money off of it?
Yeah.
Or decide to go that route? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no,
decide
that's a
to
good
say,
question.
I'm gonna take this professionally.
Yeah, I would say it's hella funny. I actually said this on my latest project, Water is Wet. You know, I say Sometimes I wonder how my life would be if I never stepped out on my own in 2013. So I was 19 years old, and I moved out of my mom's house, and I was just like, I made a decision. I was just like, I'm gonna do music. I'm gonna be an artist, like full time. Whatever I need to do, that's what I'm gonna do. I had no idea how I was gonna start, what the journey was gonna look like. I was just like, I'm gonna do it and figure it out along the way, you know. So I was like 19 years old.
And what would you say gave you that confidence? You know, because to do something full-heartedly, take confidence in something.
I think I just always just had a big imagination, and you know, growing up with my mom, my grandparents, they always told me, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Oh, they encouraged it?
I won't say they necessarily always encouraged me doing music, you know what I'm saying? But like,
so they didn't think you could set your mind to do music.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm literally saying the opposite of that. They taught me I can do anything I set my mind to. Right. So for me, I was like, I want to do music. I'm setting my mind to do this. I want to be an artist and be successful in that. And so that's what I put my mind to.
Did they encourage you on that particular path?
I would say they encouraged me more so to like focus on my education, you know. And I feel like when my desire to be an artist came into conflict with me doing my education, you know, it wasn't encouraged as much. And I had to find that balance and, you know, honestly take a risk, you know. It's like,
but because they put that in your head, you were able to
I was able to push forward, you know. And, you know, I feel like with all artists, they seek some type of validation, right? There's an aspect of art that you do just for you. Right. I know I'm gonna do music because I like music. I don't rely on music to eat. You know, I make a living other ways. You know what I'm saying? So I can still enjoy what I do because that's my passion. Right. But it's like.
So who would you say in your early days gave you that validation to actually encourage you to keep going and doing that when it was hard? You know what I'm saying? Like when people said, "Nigga, you ain't going to school. You ain't making no money. Fuck your music and fuck your art. You can't really do everything I said you could do. You can only do what I think you could do." You know, who gave you the confidence to be like, and validation to be like, nah, I could do this?
Nah, for surely, I would say mostly my grandma. My grandma definitely inspired me, you know, the most. And because she was an activist, you know, she fought for a lot of people. She, you know, helped a lot of people, mentored a lot of people that, you know, you see now, you know, City Hall, all over the city, doing organizations that are providing services for underserved communities and folks that get overlooked and don't have a voice or don't know where to go. You know, she pushed for a lot of that. And so she instilled that within me and my siblings. You know, you got to stand up for what you want. Right. You got to use your voice because it's powerful, you know, when you know how to use it responsibly. And so, you know, I remember, like, she would always be encouraging me. She would be like, "Oh, I'm putting together this event. You know, I want you to do some poetry here." Because that's how I started. I started doing poetry. I wasn't rapping at first. Right. Like, I was singing, and then I did poetry, and then I was like, "Ooh, I like rapping." So that's how I got into that in high school. But, like, yeah.
What makes you actually keep going, though? Like, not quit? Because would you say that you... When we kids, right, we say, "I'm going to do this because I want $1 million." What make you keep going when the shit ain't helping you live? Feel me? It ain't paying no bills today.
It's like...
Because, like, remember we talked earlier?
No, that's a great question.
Niggas just be like, "I'm going to do this, I'm going to stop." That means you wasn't really about
like
it.
They stop, right?
Right.
So what I was saying earlier is this. It's like, once I set that goal in my mind, I said, this is what I want to do. Right? If I haven't done it yet, then I'm not finished. I'm not done. Right? Like, I can't just stop midway and be like, all right, like, good try.
Unless you're a quitter.
You know, I'm like, I haven't completed what I set my mind to do yet. So And I know I'm gonna die one day. We all
Right.
do. Right? So it's like,
Right.
I still got time. You feel me? So I'm gonna make it happen and make it look good along the way. And I'll be real, being younger, you know, you starting out, I'm glad I started out in it younger because it's like I had time to like, you know, feel entitled, feel like, man, this isn't happening fast enough. I need to be successful, or why isn't this happening for me? Right? To humble myself and realize like, bro, there's no right way.
Right.
You know, and to be honest, as hard as you working, there's somebody out there that wants the same thing you want, that's working harder than you.
So
Right.
can you really say you want something if you ain't working as hard as you can to get it?
No, you can't.
If my nigga fall overboard right now, right?
Right.
And he like, oh, I'm just over here. I can't swim. I'm just gonna fucking drown right here.
Right.
Nigga, you didn't want to live.
Right.
Even if I can't swim, I'm gonna try hard as fuck to doggy paddle.
Right, shit. Or
You see what I'm saying?
die trying.
Or-
you know, if you're gonna die anyway, bro, it's like I'm gonna go
die
out. I'm gonna go
trying.
out fighting for mine.
Come
you know,
on,
it's
bruh.
like what I seek, and like, I'll be real. That's, you know, they say it's in you, it's not on you, right? But I think it's also like a certain conditioning that happens. You know, And
Right.
I grew up watching like anime and shit, like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and stuff, and that's like one of the main things they preach. Like, don't give up.
Right.
You know, don't give up. You can always be stronger. You know, you spend all this time training and you learn this new skill and you're like, okay, like this is it. But then come down the line, there's a new skill you need to learn.
Right.
Never stop learning, bro. There's so much to know. And that's what keeps me going. I'm like, bro, as good as I feel like I am now, I remember 10 years ago when I didn't know how to record, when I didn't know what mixing and mastering was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then now I'm making the music I'm making now, and even getting into like acting. Shout out Rencheck, Mike Evans, you feel me? Jules Reslav, that's coming out in May. You know, like gave me my first shot at acting, which I always wanted to do, but never like had the opportunity, or never even sought the opportunity. I'm like, this is a whole new world. I have to learn,
Right.
you know, how to act. Like acting isn't pretending; it's the
Right.
art of being. Right?
Exactly.
I have to learn that.
It makes sense that you would act though. I read something earlier. It was like, don't follow your dreams. I said, what the fuck? I was about to skip it. Bitch, fuck you. Because if you got a dream, you didn't skip, right? But then I kept reading it because I'm a learner.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, and it said, don't follow your dreams, follow your gifts. Right? And I see that that's what you're doing right now. Like you said, I ain't no actor, right? But you have a gift. And your gift is inspiring others. Nigga, you got a gift of gab. You got a gift of creating. You got a gift of giving. You could do it. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing you ain't supposed to do.
Right.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to. You feel me? You an artist. So when you say, oh yeah, acting, I already thought you was an actor. I didn't know it was your first acting, nigga. Because that's who you are. That's your gift in general. And you using it as you supposed to. You feel me?
That's how I've been feeling lately, bro. I really feel like I've been coming into, you know, my own, stepping into my power with this stuff. You know, because I'll be real, like as an artist, you spend enough time in it, you start to feel discouraged. Honestly, not even just as an artist, as a human being,
Right.
bro. You could be working your job, you've been working for the
Right.
past 5 years, you know, and been like, man, I'm trying to get a promotion. Like I've been
Right.
putting in so much work. Like I see my value. Do they see my value?
Right.
You know, and it's like, you can't let that get to you, bro. As long as you doing better than you were doing yesterday, and you consistently do that,
Right.
when you look back, you're gonna be like, wow, look how far we've come.
You made it.
I did that. Shoot, how much more can I do? And it's like it's like a hamster wheel. It's a perpetual cycle, right?
Right.
That's how I picture it in my mind, and that's how I keep going. Honestly.
Yeah, that's real, bro. So, you feel me? We done ate some great food.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about the dinner overall?
I mean, you see my plate, bro. This is almost done. This was good.
That nigga steak all the way gone though, for real.
Come on, man. I don't play. I put it down.
Now you fucking with it then.
Put it away, man.
Would you recommend a tavern?
Highly.
On an exticulary scale, we go 0 to 5 exticulary stars. Rate your meal.
I'll rate this for surely 5 stars, bro.
5 exticulary stars? Come
5
on, man.
exticulary stars and 1 splendiferous.
See, and y'all niggas think I be out here playing. We not playing.
But
You
it's
see it.
jalapeno smack.
Going crazy, huh? Stop it. It's not just for looks. It's real. They tasting it. Stop playing with me. It's,
Shit is fire.
it's real out here. Listen, bro. We full. You feel me? We done have some good food cooked. It's time to drink. Again. So what we finna do is slide to the... Oh, shit. I got a new scheme room. We gonna slide to the scheme room, bro.
Alright.
Scheme bar.
Scheme bar.
And make some drinks, nigga. We
Alright.
getting drunk.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. And this is the new scheme room. You know, we got a little bar over here. And this shit more set up than I had it at the crib, bro. We got the little shot thing. A lot of these tools, nigga, I don't know how to use. You feel me? But we gonna learn today. Look, nigga, ice bucket, nigga. Shakers. All kind of cocktail, wine glasses. You feel me? For different shit. Cause we on a new level.
Yacht shit.
Exticulary shit. So this right here is a part of the show where we turn you into the bartender. And you are gonna be the one who has to get us drunk with your creativity. So I'm gonna bring out a bag. It's called the scheme bag. And whatever's in the bag, you have to make us a drink with.
Okay.
So the only rule is, there are no rules, but you have to use everything in the bag, but you don't have to use all of everything in the bag.
Got you.
So use it, what,
Picking up
right?
what you're putting down.
You feel me? So on 3, 2, 1, we're gonna say eat, drink, scheme, and the scheme bag will appear.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, eat, drink, scheme.
So let's see what's in this scheme bag. Some Tito's. Mango pineapple. What is this? Club soda. Sparkling water. Simply lemonade.
And I'm swerving, swerve. Hit the gas and I'm swerving. Hit the gas and I'm hit the gas and I'm swerving, swerve.
And some raspberries.
Hit the gas and I'm swerving. Hit the gas
Alright,
and
check
I'm
this
swerving.
out.
Hit the gas and I'm swerving, swerve. Hit the gas and I'm swerving, swerve. Hit the gas and I'm swerving. Hit the gas and hit the gas and I'm swerving. Hit the gas and I'm swerving. Just made a jug off a sale, nigga. If you get snatched, you better not tell, nigga. That's the motto, fuck 12, nigga. Bumping that engine skirt off in a V12, nigga. Hit the gas and I'm swerving. Black tin up on them windows cause them niggas be lurking. Whip hug the block like a crack.
Alright, go on with your lips on that, brother.
Ooh, wait. Ooh, fucking wait. This is beautiful, bruh.
Thank you.
Nigga,
Multimedia artist.
god damn. Hey, making drinks is an art, baby.
True.
So I already know what you're gonna name it, but let us know again. What's it called? Ooh wee, ooh wee. Cheers, brother.
Damn, bruh. No fingerprints.
Bruh.
This is actually smack, bruh. I'm not even front for the camera, bro. This shit hella good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
What the?
You know, you be watching niggas over here, you be like, that nigga fronted because he made it. No, bruh, your shit smacking, huh? Bruh. Look at this, it's beautiful. My nigga got the raspberries in here. Look, oh my god, it looks exticulary. Yo, what? We gonna try
You
Captain
might be
Jay.
on to something.
Ooh wee. Listen, we gonna take these ooh-wees, slide to the scheme lounge, and get
Okay.
scheming, my friend.
Let's do it.
Follow me.
Or follow you, follow me.
Alright, bro. So we here in the scheme lounge. My nigga Kaly Jay, nigga, you know, we been eating, drinking, and now we scheming. We been doing this shit all day on the
real,
postcard, baby. It's been a hell of a good time, bro.
It's been an experience, for real.
Right?
I appreciate it.
You feel me? We gotta give experience. That's what everything is about, bro. So, thank you. This is the scheme lounge, so we about to get scheming, right? But before we do that,
Man, this shit is good.
smacking, I gotta grab my scheme glasses. Okay. These ain't the traditional ones because I lost them. I gotta get some up.
Yeah.
They're usually round, and these are just square Ray-Bans because squares were Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I ain't gonna say that. But let's get to it. So, bro, on this side of shit, we just want to get into your future endeavors and things like that, right? And I'm a believer of saying your dreams out loud, and I think a lot of us are scared to do that because we don't have the real faith enough to say them out loud because we think people going to judge us or they're not going to come true. When niggas say, don't tell people your plans because they can put bad juju on it. Not that that's wrong, right? But I ain't scared of your bad juju, bitch. My dreams and my schemes is stronger than your bad juju, bitch. And I know that I have to say it out loud in order to make it a reality. Yeah. So I'm here to encourage people to do that. So over here, we just going to ask questions about what Kaly Jay has coming in the future, right?
Yeah, okay.
So,
cool.
when we speak on Kaly Jay, the artist in general, the multimedia artist, what do you see as the biggest thing happening for Kaly Jay? When it's all said and done, what do you want to have accomplished here, and how do you want to leave your legacy? What does that look like?
That's a good question. It's definitely a loaded question. But I would say, for now, what I'm working on is just like, I'm gonna drop some more music as I've been doing. You know, Water is Wet just dropped in January. Like, that EP for me, it was like, you know, I was speaking my emotions, speaking my soul. It was really reflective, you know. And I got like 3 more little EPs I want to drop throughout this year.
What you mean little EPs? Like they
so
good? Like they're only a little good?
Not little in the sense of like magnitude, but little in the sense of like, you know, Water is Wet is about 15 minutes.
Got you.
15 minutes out your day, you listen to that and see if it don't have you thinking different, right, about your life. All right, it's impactful, but you don't need a long time to be impactful, right? Now, let me
if it's really impactful, right, do it really take a long time?
It ain't that long, and so I wanted my plans to drop one for each quarter of the year, each season, right? Water is Wet, that's the top of the year, right? Next one, I'm not gonna reveal the names, but you know, it's gonna be.
What's the next one though? We already heard Water is Wet, it's already out. What's up? What can we look forward to for the spring right now?
You know, for the summer. Look forward to the summer, right?
Kaly Jay put out his hottest shit in the summer.
You already know.
You feel me?
Summer is heating up. You feel me? And then, you know, fall and winter, they got some stuff coming for those respective seasons.
For the summer, Kaly Jay finna have y'all shaking ass.
Come on, bro. Movement. That's what it's all about with me.
The woo wop. I remember when I had first met you, bro. Something that I thought was dope about you was that you were throwing your own events, like one of the earliest people doing that. I know now you with a big group of people who, you know, do the same thing, right? But
it's not a group.
It's a family.
Family, not a group, bruh. FNG for life, bruh.
You feel me, right? So I seen you grow that whole aspect and mindset, right? But I thought it was dope that you had the woo-wops and stuff like that. Like, do you have anything planned as far as like a Kaly Jay concert or any type of event that is strictly Kaly Jay?
Well, you know, I definitely got some stuff planned. There's definitely some Kaly Jay stuff getting planned. But as we were saying earlier, it's like, you know, my art, my music, all my stuff, it's always representing something that's bigger than me.
Right.
So, you know, all the woo-wops, I did those not because I wanted to do Kaly Jay shows, but because I saw so much in my community of artists, the youngins, the underground artists that was hungry as I was coming up at the same time that was pushing me. I'm like, man, they don't want to book us. We not getting booked for shows. We too like green or whatever it is, you know. Cool, we gonna do our own shit. That's what started the woo-wop. And so I'm gonna continue doing that. And the beautiful thing.
So we gonna get more woo-wops?
You can look forward to the evolution of the woo-wop.
Okay.
And the best part about it is like when I was doing the woo-wops before, I was doing it out of pocket. You feel me?
Right.
It's like I work, I spend that money, I pay my homies to DJ. You feel me? I pay my homies to perform. I would say the difference now compared to when I first started out doing the woo-wops is like I was saying before, I was super independent. I gotta do it all myself. You know, I gotta make sure so I have full creative control of my vision, right? Until I learn to like let my ego go more. And in that, I feel like I step more into my power, right? Being able to share and build ideas with other people. Like, the reason this is possible right now is because, you know, you were able to let that thought out of your mind and share it with other people, right?
Right.
And that's what I realized my power is in the future of the Woo-Ops is collaboration
Right.
with this network and this family that I got right now that we've been building over the years, bro. The past 10 years,
Right.
bro.
Niggas don't know, bro.
Look where
We've been out
everybody
here.
started, bro. Everybody, they had their own things going.
Right.
And, like, you know, people
been
making
out
noise
here.
and we crossing paths. But what happens now when you, like, now you're not just crossing paths, you feel me? You building paths.
Building
You're blazing
shit
paths
for other folks to
together.
walk on and be inspired by, right? And so we talk about dropping, you know, our egos and pride and shit like that, right, to create things. But I believe at the same time we need that to thrive and be better. And
Right.
what I want to know, right, because you said something earlier. You said, you know, whatever you guys said, I forgot. But do you feel like you have gotten your respect and credit that is due, knowing, nigga, I know, nigga, you begot this shit, nigga. Any nigga think he doing something right now, nigga? He know Kaly Jay. You know why? Because he was inspired by Kaly Jay. Or she, or they, nigga, inspired by Kaly Jay, right? I know you humble, but do you think that humbleness has actually hindered you from getting what you actually deserve?
Man.
Like, do you feel like you are getting the recognition you deserve? Because I don't. I know you're not, nigga. I know you're not.
Hey, man. I feel like there's definitely times where I feel like that. And I think every artist feel like that, right? For me, personally, like, even when I do feel like that, I'm not stressing it, bro, because, you know, what's real is real, and that's going to be recognized.
Right.
Right? What's real shines through.
Right.
And I'm not in this for a moment, right? It's the long game. We in it for the longevity. Because this is our passion. This is our lifestyle.
Sing.
So, you know, everything is going, over time, you're going to see what lasts.
Right.
Right? I'm not stressing off nothing, bro. I'm only, as long as I'm better than I was yesterday,
Right.
it don't matter who sees it right now.
See, because the other day, or a couple weeks ago, you posted something on Instagram, bro. And I was so happy as fuck. I never heard my nigga Kaly talk like that. Nigga, like, y'all niggas gonna respect, like, I'm coming to get what's mine, right?
Right.
Like, I'm a be cocky nigga. I know who I am, and
Right.
you know, because it's time for that, right?
Right.
What was it that made you understand or feel that it's time for that?
Man, to be honest, it's like, you know, as time passes, like, I spend a lot of time with my youngins, right? And I see them growing. And I'm like, man, I want to see that fire in them.
When I met him, he was 19.
Man,
You feel me?
real talk. It's
He's
like
29. It's an old nigga now.
a young
I'm just
But nah, on the real, it's like spending so much time, not just like with, you know, my nieces and nephews, and it's also my what's good, his dog. Nah, but also my you know, the young artists that are coming up right behind me and my folks, you know? And it's like, I see that hunger in them, and I'm like, man, I know I wish I had somebody that could, like, that was checking in on me as I was growing as an artist.
A mentor. Don't
feel
you wish
me?
you had a mentor?
Like, and I've had mentors.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to, look, I always show respect where it's due. You feel me? Kaly Jay isn't just like, I came out of nowhere popping, you feel me? I had teachers along the way. You know, I had failures along the way. I was hard-headed too. I had to bump my head to learn what I learned now.
Right.
To what I know, right? So it's like, I just want to keep that going, you know, in ways where I felt like, man, I wish I had this. That's what I want to provide for the folks coming after me.
Right.
I can only do that by talking my shit, right? You have to lead by example.
Right.
That's what people gonna see. You can't just, like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, all right, do this. I'm gonna give you the play. Nah, people gonna be like, okay, you saying that, but what do I see?
Right.
You being stagnant, you know? Not even stagnant, but, like, you not talking your shit. If you're not confident in what you doing, like, why should I be confident?
Right. If you don't believe in you, why should I believe in you?
Right.
If you don't love you, why should I love you?
That's why I don't really subscribe to that, like, you know, people be like, man, if your folks don't support you, you know, woo woo woo.
Right.
It's like, man, like, do you support you?
Right.
Do you support you?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You want people to spend money and invest in what you're doing. Are you how much are you doing that before you asking somebody else to do that? And so that was an inspiration. I was just reflecting on my life and looking at my youngins and being like, I want them to have that drive in them earlier than I had it.
Right.
You feel me? Because I want them to be 2.0 version of me eventually.
Right.
I'm not one of these folks that's gonna grow up and be like, nah, I can't let the young folks have it.
Can't
You
get
feel me?
on.
Nah,
Right.
I
Nah.
want to see them do better.
Come
I know
on.
I'm in the grand scheme of time. You feel me? I'm here for a moment.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I can with my moment, do my Dougie with it, talk my shit, and make it look good. And then I'm gonna pass the game down to the next.
Cause
And
you know
y'all
what
do
it was like.
Take what I did, take my mistakes, my achievements, and do what you will with them. But like, hopefully, you do it better than I
Right.
do it, so I
Right.
can be over here celebrating you. You
See?
feel me?
And
That's all I want to see.
That's my whole thing, bro. Is that's why I believe in giving experience, right? Because with the thing that I see that stops people from being able to get where they want to get or be the person they see themselves that they are in their head is their lack of experience. And sometimes they stop themselves because they're afraid of being uncomfortable and having a new experience, right?
Right.
So they can't get there. So I want to encourage. That's why I do this shit right here, right?
Yeah.
I go and do shit. I talk to white people. I network and nigga preach networking when I was throwing the grand scheme shows and shit
Right.
like that. It was
I
networking
remember
events.
that
Ain't no
shit.
party, bitch. We networking. You feel me?
Right.
And the thing is, I see that we lack that. That's what I want to give back. And it's not just giving back to me and niggas who older than me or niggas who look like me. It's anybody younger who can learn from this. Like I know we all got dreams in here. We all got schemes, nigga. If there's a way that you can be better to help your shit come true,
Right.
I'm gonna show you that. And I think that the lack of experience and when it comes to networking, that's where I excel, and I feel like that's where I can be of help, and that's where I put myself in order to do that.
Right.
So I wouldn't say I'm a community activist person like that, because fuck humans. I don't like them, and maybe that's just me. But in general, I know that you would consider yourself a community type person, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and so
I love and hate humans. I'm fascinated by humans.
right.
You know
All
what
right,
I'm
I'll
saying?
say that. I'll say that. I'll
I'm
say that.
fascinated by it because there's times when I'm just like, we're dumb. We're not getting it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But then sometimes I'm like, man, like that's crazy. Humans, like what? We on a boat. We're on a yacht. Like humans.
Right. So, with that being said, bro, I wanted to ask about what you have in store, because I know you're not just a artist, you're a whole human being in general. And I know you work with the kids. I know you do a lot of community shit. You feel me? What do you have planned, in the future for that? Like, what are your schemes and dreams for, helping out the community?
Man, I feel like, everybody has a way of being, active and, being a civil servant, right? Serving your community. For me, like, it may not be in politics, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For me, I use my voice. Like, I know I have the power to uplift people, bro. Like, I move people. You come to the shows and you see that, right? And so, I really just, like, see my focus in working with kids that, not even just kids, but just working with people
Right.
who need that space. That's what I do, right? That's what the Woo Ops is about, providing that space for people to, like, express themselves. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to learn who you are,
Right.
Through expression, through music, through art, I'm like, I want to be able to shoot videos, produce videos, right? Short films for
Right.
my fellow artists who don't have those resources, don't know what door to even knock on to go
Right.
into, right? That's my vision, bro.
Go that way.
Accessibility.
Right.
To put it shortly, accessibility, for folks
Right.
that come from where I come from.
I know you work with the kids,
Right.
like adopted kids and things of that nature. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, tell us a little bit about that and why that is so important to you.
So I work with this organization called PACT that serves adopted foster youth. And like, I was adopted. I was in the foster care system young, and actually my brother afterthought. You know, he's in F&G as well. He's the one who actually connected me with them. You know, he's done a lot of work with them as well. And, you know, that experience that's been wild for me. That was last year. I was a counselor with them, and I could say it was a really transformative experience for me, bro. Like, I had to re-examine my life, think about, damn, how did my life start? How did that shape my identity now as an adult? You know, you got to dive deep into your mind, your memory bank, and your heart, your soul, bruh. Like, to reconfigure, like, I had always interpreted my life happening this way.
Right.
But now when I really look back on it, and I'm starting to learn these new things about the process, and like hearing other people's stories that went through similar things as me, you're like, damn, it's jarring, bro.
Right.
It shakes your world and transforms it.
Make you want to do something.
But like, for me, it was internal.
Right.
It started internally. I'm like, man, bro, like, I got a whole bunch of unresolved trauma and issues that I never even thought about because I'm so used to going. We running, we staying productive, we staying busy, whatever it is, you know,
Right.
or escaping,
Right.
whatever it is.
Right.
And that stuff, I had to face a lot of hard shit head on, right? That made me take accountability for a lot of things I was doing in my life that, you know, I otherwise wasn't. You know, I'm like, my life is my responsibility. No matter how it starts, you feel me? Right now, I'm in this bitch right now. And I have the agency and the ability, right, to create the life I want, despite where I came from.
Right.
I'm a person where it's like, I don't want my trauma to become my identity.
Right.
I can recognize that I've experienced that and I've gone through that. And while it broke me down, it also was something that made me stronger.
Right.
Right?
Made me Kaly Jay.
Come on,
Incognegreaux.
The story wouldn't have been the same, bro.
Come on, bro.
I couldn't say what I say now on these tracks. I couldn't talk the shit that I talk if I didn't experience what I lived through. Right?
So, just one more question, right, before we get up out of here. I don't know if you ever thought about this before, but have you ever thought about opening up your own community program to help youth or help whomever you feel like needs help? You have anything like that in store?
I've definitely thought about that, and I think in the future, that is something that I'm definitely going to pursue.
Like that's something you want to do?
That's something that I want to do, and something that I feel like has to be done right. I don't want it to be performative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To look like I'm helping folks, and I'm not. Right.
Right.
I actually want there to be tangible results that come out like, and for me, the only way personally that I feel like it could be fruitful for me, right? Because I feel like in giving, there's also like that selfish thing. We do it to fulfill a need in ourselves, right? But I'm like, as long as I'm helping people, like, I feel like, you know, it's a good thing. But I definitely feel like for me, for it to really connect and be real, it's like, you know, to mentor, you know, young artists and see them through their whole, you know, their whole shit, their whole career.
Right.
That's what really matters to me. So it may not be something that's on a large scale.
Right.
But it's like, if I could say, yo, I invested my time and energy and love into these young artists or these, you know, young people that want to become artists, you know, for example, my nieces, right? Bruh, crazy, superstar quality. You know, all my youngins, right?
Now, what if you could just bake that?
And I'm like, yo, I want to invest in that in a positive way, in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? And if that's something they really want to do, it doesn't just have to be my family, someone in my community, someone that, you know, is within my network and community of people that I can invest in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my elders did with me.
Right.
That's what I know.
That's what you needed, and that's what you got, and that's what you know.
It's like the Kaly Jay you see today, you know, was not created by myself alone, bruh. And that's what I always recognize, bruh. And sometimes, you know, that comes off as like being too humble, right? But it's just a recognition, right?
Awareness.
I talk my shit because I know what I bring to the table, you know. I know I step in a room and you gonna feel that, right? I also know how to go Incognegreaux and turn that shit off. But one thing you gonna know, right, is like, I know how I make people feel, right? And I'm trying to be aware of that power. Great power comes great responsibility. As I grow older, I'm just learning how to use that power in a responsible way.
Maturing this shit.
That's it, bro. We growing.
So let them know, bro. Before we get up out this motherfucker, let them know, you know, how you feeling, bro. Like, give them some words of encouragement, bro.
Words of encouragement. Okay. So, whatever it is you're doing, not just as an artist, but as a human being, recognize that, you know, you have the freedom to choose whatever life you want, right? We were talking about this earlier. I believe in everyone's right to choose, the freedom to choose, right? But we're not free from the consequences of our actions. So make sure whatever it is you're doing, whatever you set your mind to, right? Make sure you're ready for what comes with that. That's one thing, right? That's just more advice, not encouragement. What comes now is the encouragement. Like, recognize that, like, everything you need is within you, right? You already that person. You already got all that stuff. Like, you just gotta find ways to pull it out. Whether that's training, working out, bro. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
Right.
Because that's the only way you're gonna get better. If you're in a spot where you're comfortable, you know, find something new. Find something that you're passionate about to, like, push yourself. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. And that's gonna keep you alive, right? You're not just surviving, you're living.
Let's get it.
That's what we want to do. That's what we want
trying
to
to live.
I'm trying to live, baby.
We trying to thrive.
Come on.
We trying to eat. We trying to drink. We trying to scheme.
Ooh wee.
Cause guess what? If you got a dream, you need a scheme. Hey, it's Arthur Kelly. It's Kaly Jay. It's the motherfucking postcard. It's season 3, episode 1. We in this bitch. We killed it. I appreciate you, baby.
I appreciate you, brother.
Let's get it. Thank you, bro. Let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, yo, find me Kaly Jay, Kaly Jay, on Instagram, Kaly Incognegreaux, and yeah, follow the trail of that and see where it takes you. You know, I'm sure it'll be an experience.
Ooh wee.
Ooh wee.
Thank you, bro.
Got you, bro. Love you, man.
I'ma get it off the muscle. If I ain't got it now, guaranteed I'ma hustle.